Rebecca! What were you thinking? Did you seriously just dump a bucket of water on me? I know it was you. I saw you up on the balcony.
Oh, that? I was just trying to drive away a pesky little fly. That's all. Just this little annoying bug that keeps coming around. It's my wedding day. My special day. I want everything to be perfect. And it wouldn't do to have a bug buzzing around and ruining the ceremony.
What? What fly? I didn't see any fly.
Oh, you didn't? It's this pest that likes to show up even when it isn't invited. You know, exactly like you, Megan. You're a pesky little fly, and I certainly didn't ask you to be here.
What is with you? You always talk about me like that. You never have anything nice to say about me. For heaven's sake, we are family now. You're my sister-in-law. How can you be so rude to me all the time? What is the matter with you? Did I do something to offend you?
Huh? Sister-in-law? Who is my sister-in-law? I don't think I have one of those. My husband doesn't have any sisters last time I checked. So I'm pretty sure I don't have any sister-in-laws, if my husband doesn't have any sisters.
What are you talking about?
You aren't actually related to Jason, and you know it. So don't try to pull some high and mighty attitude with me. You aren't even related to anyone in the whole family. You don't share a single drop of blood with anyone. I know about you. You're adopted. You didn't even grow up in the same house. You came from an orphanage. And neither one of us is about to see some street rat as family.
My little brother is my little brother. And you're his wife, right? Pretty sure that makes me your sister-in-law. I don't understand why you dislike me so much.
Dislike? I don't dislike you. I hate you. You're from the system. You were raised by the state. It isn't right or proper to have you in this family. From the minute I found out you were adopted, I was so disappointed and ashamed. God, I hope no one else finds out about it. If my friends knew. Or what if it got out in the tabloids? This is an important family. Everyone knows Green Pharmaceutical. How could the oldest daughter of the family with one of the biggest companies in the country be some foster system urchin? It's embarrassing.
That urchin you are talking about is very loved by her parents. They have always treated me like I was their own. They welcomed me with open arms from day one. They have always told me that I am their daughter in their heart. Their real daughter. And they never, ever make me feel less than.
Oh, really?
Yes. You want to see my adoption papers? Are you going to trace back the family tree? Because according to every legal document you can find, I am Jason's big sister. If you are going to be married to my little brother, the least you could do is show me some decency and respect from now on.
I absolutely will not. How could I, his wife, see you as my sister-in-law? I can't, and I won't.
So it's like that? You're going to hate me, just like that.
You bet I am. Just like that. And it is never going to change. You're just some orphan that his parents stuck in. I guess they took pity on you. Or maybe they were just delusional. Who knows what was going through their heads? This family has been around for a long time. Green Farm has been passed down for generations. And yet here you are, ruining the family line. I don't need you here. I don't want you at my wedding. You're going to ruin the photos if you're in them. Go home, pesky little fly. I'm asking you to leave.
Yeah, well, my clothes are soaking wet anyway. There's not much point in sticking around here.
Hey, I told you not to come. You should have listened. I warned you and you didn't pay attention. You just showed up anyway. What did you expect? It's your own fault you are sitting there, dripping all over the place. You look like a drowned rat. Now get out of here, before you ruin everything. You're getting the floor wet.
Is that really what you want? You seriously really don't want me here?
I said leave. I'm very busy. I don't have time to deal with this stupid little fly bugging me. Buzz off! I heard a rumor that there is going to be an important announcement after the wedding. It looks like Green Pharmaceutical is about to come under new management, if you know what I mean. It's about time your dad retired, and I know he wants to see the company in good hands. You know, like his sons. You wait and see. This is an important day for us. It's going to be really special, and I want everything to be perfect. So scram!
Oh, really? They're giving Jason a promotion? You think they're going to give the company over to Jason and not to me?
You aren't even their kid. Why would they give the company to you? That doesn't make any sense. 100%. Jason is going to be the next president of the company. It's obvious. He's their real kid. And once he takes over the company, what he says goes. He'll be the boss. First things first, I've asked him to do a little favor for me. Think of it as a wedding gift, just for me. He's going to get rid of you. Completely.
You really think he would be willing to turn his back on his sister so easily?
He can and he will. I know, because we already talked about it. He promised me that I'd never have to see your ugly face again. So, like I said, you better get out of here. Oh, hey, and a bit of advice. Why don't you go ahead and pack your bags while you're at it? It would be a good idea because if you don't, you might end up with nothing but the clothes on your back. You know, those wet clothes you are dripping all over the place in. We wouldn't want that, would we?
Hey, Megan. Where did you run off to all of a sudden? Are you okay? What's going on? The wedding is going to be starting any minute. Where the hell are you?
It looks like Jason and Becca have decided that they would rather I not attend. Becca dumped a bucket of water on my head. I am soaked from my head to my toes. I'm going to go home before I catch a cold.
A bucket of water? What are you talking about? What do you mean she dumped a bucket of water on you?
Did you know that Jason hates me? Like, really hates me. Apparently both he and Becca can't stand me. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I think it really bothers them that I'm adopted. I hadn't realized how much it bothered them before, but they cleared that right up today.
Wait a minute. You aren't joking. She literally poured water on you? That's ridiculous. And even if you are adopted, you're his sister. And a human being, for that matter. No one should be dumping water on you. This is absurd.
She told me that he doesn't see me as his big sister because I came from an orphanage. I'm adopted and not blood related, so I don't count as part of the family. It feels like no matter what I say or do, that isn't going to change. I don't know if Jason has always felt like that or if Becca has turned him against me. But she said they both don't want me around.
What the hell is wrong with those two?
I know it is a little awkward for me to skip the wedding, and I'm so sorry, but... Daddy, I'm sorry. I really just want to go home. I don't much feel like celebrating after everything that happened today.
I'm not sure what to do without you here. I have planned an announcement for today. I was going to do it after the ceremony. I was thinking that during the reception everyone would be making speeches. You know I am getting older. Before long, I will be retiring, and it's time I get ready to pass the company along the family line. I wanted to have a toast to the new vice president of Green Farm.
Ah, so the rumor is true. Jason is taking over?
What? What are you talking about? I already chose you. You're my oldest child, and I want you to take the reins. One day you are going to lead our business, and you're more than ready. And when you become vice president, I'll need someone to take over your old job. I had thought I would give that to Jason. At least, that is what I was planning to do. I can't really make a toast in your honor without you there, now can I?
Wouldn't it be better if you gave the job to him? I'm pretty sure that is what Becca is expecting. Maybe everyone else, too.
What the hell are you talking about? Snap out of it! You and I both know Jason isn't suited to lead. It just isn't in him. And you also know good and damn well that you are. You know you're the better choice for a million reasons.
I guess that is true. Thanks, Dad. He does miss work a lot, and he's always making excuses. I admit, he embarrasses me pretty often. He's difficult to work with and impossible to manage. The entire team complains about him, and I always have to pick up his slack.
I really thought that he would grow up a bit and get his act together once he started a family of his own. But I should have known. He is who he is, so of course he would marry someone just like him. Another petulant child. After today, I honestly don't know what to do with him. I don't even want to give him your old job now. I don't think he could handle it, for starters. And I don't want to reward someone that is going to act out like a toddler. Even if he is my son.
If I am going to speak as his manager instead of as his sister, yeah, I wouldn't give him the job either. I think it would be a big mistake.
I see. Well then, I've made my decision. I don't believe I'll be making any big announcements today, so you might as well go ahead and leave. Go home, get out of those wet clothes, and try to relax. Forget about everything that happened here, okay?
You really don't mind?
Of course not. They can say whatever they want, but my daughter is my daughter. I don't want any child of mine to have to hang around people that are going to look down on her. No matter who they are. It would be bad enough if a stranger did this. But family, I cannot believe she threw water on you. It's outrageous.
Daddy...
You just leave everything to me. You don't worry about anything those two idiots say or do, okay? Don't let them get to you.
Thank you. I feel so much better after talking to you. You always know how to cheer me up. On that note, I am going to head home. I love you, Daddy. I hope you have fun at the wedding. Drink a glass of champagne for me.
You better tell me exactly what is going on. No one said you were even being considered to take over the company. How can they pick you over Jason when you aren't even part of the family? It's a frickin' scandal! You're adopted. You aren't even their kid and he is. It's ridiculous to pick some orphan they drug home over their own flesh and blood.
What are you talking about? I thought he wasn't going to announce anything. Did something happen at the wedding? I didn't think he was going to make any toasts. But I guess Dad decided to go ahead and tell everyone after all.
He pulled us aside during the reception and told us. Thank God it wasn't a toast. How embarrassing would that have been? In front of everyone? I would have died. He also asked us not to come around anymore. He said he doesn't want us to see the family any more than necessary. No holidays, no vacations, no family dinners. If it isn't business, he doesn't want to see us at all. Why are we the ones getting booted out? Why do your parents not want us around anymore? What happened? Explain it to me like I am a child, because I don't get it at all.
What? He really said all that?
And another thing, I never knew that you were Jason's manager. He always complained about how annoying his manager was, always breathing down his neck. But I never knew he was talking about you.
It seems to me that you don't know much about anything. You always talk, but you never really listen, do you? Maybe you should give it a try sometime.
I am so lost, okay? I don't have a clue. I just knew that Jason was going to inherit the company. I never doubted it. It just made sense. He's their son, for God's sake. Everyone was making speeches and toasts. Everything was going so well. I just knew your dad was going to tap his little champagne glass and hand the company off. It would have been perfect. Instead of a big toast and everyone clapping, we get yanked into a corner and told Jason is going to be transferred to another branch. Why do we have to go live in the middle of nowhere in Montana?
Montana? You guys are going to the Montana branch? Like, the factory?
Yes, that's what he told us. We just got married and now I have to move to frickin' Montana. I can't believe this is happening to me. I don't want to go live in some rural podunk town in the middle of nowhere. I hate it already.
I mean, Montana is honestly pretty nice. Have you ever been? It's beautiful, really. There are a lot of great places to see. The nature is incredible, and you can find some unique foods. Have you ever tried elk or bison? It's pretty tasty. Also, you could take up skiing or something. Winter sports are pretty big there.
If you like it so much, why don't you go? You're the adopted one. You're the one that ought to be going.
I can't do that. I have way too much to do these days. As vice president, I'm going to really have my hands full. And I have a lot of work to finish up before I move into my new job. I have to select a new manager to replace me.
This is so messed up. Why are they sending him off to the middle of nowhere while you get everything? It isn't fair. I know what happened. You're his manager. You abused your power, didn't you? You used him, didn't you?
What? What are you talking about?
You probably made up some lies about him to make yourself look better. You made him your patsy. I bet you gave him impossible tasks he couldn't possibly finish. Told everyone he was calling out, skipping work, shirking his responsibilities. You should be ashamed. You did this to him. I bet you make up all kinds of stuff to tell your parents. You stole his job right out from under him. You stole our future. You're a liar and a thief. There is no way they'd send the real son off to some lame place like Montana if you hadn't fed them a bunch of crap.
Why would I do that? I don't need to make up anything about him. He really is a terrible employee. But even still, he's my brother. I wouldn't throw him under the bus like that.
Oh, really? Well then, talk to your dad. Say something. Say anything. You've got to talk some sense into him. I don't care what you have to do. Just don't let him send us to Montana. Look, if you can help me out, I can accept you. You know, as his sister.
Oh, you would do that? For me?
I'm telling you that if you can handle this for us, I can handle having you as a sister-in-law. Consider it a trade, okay? Just do something. I'm asking for one favor. I've never asked you for anything before. I won't ask you for anything again. But if you don't, I will never speak to you ever again.
Oh, wow. Thank you. This is the happiest day of my life.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
You said you'd never speak to me again. Man, I would love that. What a relief. That's the greatest gift you could ever give me. I accept. Thank you so much.
Wait, what? What are you so happy about? Didn't you understand me? I'm saying that's it. You'll never see me again. You'll never hear from me again. I won't tell anyone we're in-laws. Nothing. You'll be a ghost to me. Are you saying that's what you want?
Absolutely. You can just go on ignoring me for the rest of your life. That would be just perfect. It doesn't bother me one bit if you don't want to think of me as your sister-in-law.
What are you saying?
Come to think of it, I'm glad you don't see me as your in-law. I don't want you to. I'd rather no one know I'm related to someone like you anyway. In fact, I have a great idea. Let's go ahead and make it a clean break. It'll be better for everyone. Why don't I just go ahead and fire Jason? You guys can live in Montana forever. Wouldn't that be nice?
What are you saying? You wouldn't dare.
Look, Dad has already talked to me about the whole presidency thing. I'm going to be the president of the company one day. That's a fact. Starting next month, I'm going to be the vice president. That comes with certain privileges. I'll be able to hire or fire anyone I choose.
What? You're getting the promotion now? Like, right now?
Yes, like I said, I start next month. I'll be vice president of the company. You know, the one that makes HR decisions. Gets to decide who stays and who goes. If I have an employee I don't want or need, I can have them fired before breakfast. Just like that. So, why don't I fire Jason? He can look for a job out in Montana. I am sure he will do just fine. You guys will never have to worry about seeing me again.
Why would you do that?
Why? Look, obviously I'm not going to fire him. I'm not cruel. However he sees it, he's still family. But I am also not going to lie and say my little brother is some kind of star employee either. He isn't exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Don't jerk me around. I can't stand it. I am not going to waste my life stuck out in the middle of nowhere. I hate the country. It's literally the worst thing I can imagine.
Well, if that's really how you feel, and you really want me to give him his old job back, you're going to have to give him a lot of encouragement. You know, get him to show up for work on time. Maybe put in some extra effort now and then. Show me he means it. If he gets his act together and becomes a good employee, I might actually see fit to bring him back. But I need to see some real change first.
Oh, shut up! This is unbelievable. I don't understand what the hell happened here. You're the one that ought to be begging me for help, not the other way around. It doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense? Are you questioning my father's judgment?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying... I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? I am not going to suck up to you. I'm not going to lower myself like that. So how do you like that? How's that for some real change and effort? You may think you're somebody now that you have a little bit of power, but you are still just a street rat. You're just poor, low-class trash that got lucky when your dad found you. You don't deserve any of this. And I am not about to bend over backwards for some trash like you.
Oh, really now? So even now, that's how you feel? You still think you're better than me?
Just because you got promoted, you think you can talk down to me? Get off your high horse. Just you wait and see. Jason and I are going to have the last laugh. You'll get what's coming to you. There's no way some low-class stray like you could ever become the president of the company or the head of this family.
Is that so? Whatever shall become of me, then. As head of the company, that puts me in a bit of an awkward position.
Huh?
You were just saying... How did you put it? Some low-class stray couldn't be head of the company? I believe that is how you phrased it. So, I suppose I ought to resign then?
Wait. What? What is going on? What do you mean, head of the company? Who is this?
It's been a bit, hasn't it? I don't think I've seen you since the wedding. Have you been? It's me, David Green. I believe you know me as your new father-in-law.
What? There's no way. This is a joke, right?
I have to say, Becca, I had no idea you hated orphans quite so much. I should have been more considerate of your feelings. If only I had realized. I want to be sure I don't make you uncomfortable again. We can cut ties and consider the bridge burnt. I just want to make you happy after all. I know you won't be comfortable having someone like me in your family after all.
Wait, please. What is happening? I'm so lost. I thought I was messaging Megan. Did I accidentally text you instead? Have I got the numbers crossed?
No, you are definitely messaging Megan. But I am sitting right beside her. I can see every message you send. I couldn't stand it any longer, so I borrowed her phone.
Oh no. No.
I guess you didn't know that I also grew up in an orphanage. I never meant to offend you. But I must have spoken above my station now and then. Being so low class, I must have forgotten my place. If you forgive me for being so insolent, I'd be grateful.
How is this possible? I don't understand.
Well, it's the truth. I never really felt the need to make a big deal out of it.
But, I mean, really, how is that possible? You inherited the company from your father. Everyone knows the Green family name. And everyone knows the company has been handed down for generations. How could you have inherited the company if you're from an orphanage? I thought you were born a Green.
Oh, I was. To be honest, my father abandoned me. I actually grew up in an orphanage. That's where he found me. At least, that is where he eventually came back for me.
You're kidding?
My parents got a divorce soon after my mother gave birth to me. My mom tried to take care of me, but life is hard on single mothers. It can be brutal. She did what she could, but it wasn't enough. In the end, she gave me up. I reached out to my father, but he wasn't interested. He never came to get me.
Oh, wow.
He had remarried and didn't want any baggage from his old life. However, his new wife was unable to have children. I suppose you could say that was lucky for me. I was already in high school by the time he finally came to get me.
Wow. So you really were raised there?
Yes, I was. I actually grew up in the exact same orphanage that Megan did. You could say I'm a card-carrying member of the orphan club.
I can't believe it. I don't know what to say.
I still donate to that same orphanage. I'm a regular volunteer there as well. It's important to me to give back. That place saved my life and it means the world to me. And that's how I got really lucky. One day I met the sweetest little girl when I was visiting. She was quiet but kind, and so clever. I felt a connection with her instantly. And that little girl is my Megan. My daughter.
I had no idea.
She means everything to me. She's an incredibly important part of this family. It doesn't matter where she came from or where she was raised. What matters is how we feel for each other. How much we mean to each other. How much we love each other. That's all that has ever mattered to me. It's why I get up in the morning. It's why I work hard to take care of my family. To provide them with the kind of life they deserve. But according to you, none of that matters at all. I'm just low-class trash that was raised in a home.
No. I never said that. I was talking about Megan, not you. I would never, ever say that about you. I would take it all back if I could. I wish I could just delete WhatsApp and all these texts.
Don't worry, Becca. You don't have to think about it ever again. In fact, why don't we go ahead and make it where you never have to even see our faces ever again?
What?
I've got some work to do, but I'll take care of it. I'll take care of everything. As you wish, so it will be.
Megan, I need your help. Please. We are going to be disowned. We are going to end up with nothing. Nothing!
What?
Your parents asked Jason to come to their house for some kind of meeting. Your dad is going to disown him. He's firing him. He won't even let him just transfer to another branch. He won't listen to reason. He said he doesn't want anything to do with us anymore.
Dad is really being thorough, isn't he? Looks like you guys really made him mad.
I don't know why he is so upset. This is all getting blown out of proportion. How was I supposed to know he grew up in a home? Jason didn't even know. If he didn't know, how was I supposed to know?
Hey, I'm not the one you ought to be talking to. You should talk to my dad. There's nothing I can do about it.
I've tried to talk to him. It doesn't matter. He won't listen to reason. No matter what I say, he won't let it go. He won't even answer the phone.
Look, I told you. There's nothing I can do to help you.
Please! I'm begging you. You've got to talk to your dad for me. You can talk some sense into him. He will listen to you. It's bad enough to fire Jason, but he said he is writing him out of his will. He's ruining our lives. Can't you do anything?
No. Trust me, there's no point. Once my dad makes up his mind about something, there's no changing it. He wouldn't listen to me or anyone else for that matter.
Oh my God.
Why don't you look on the bright side? At least you don't have to go to Montana anymore. You guys can stay here in New York. Honestly, there are plenty of other perfectly good companies to work for here. Jason can take his pick, really. If he puts in some hard work, he could work his way back up from the bottom.
You know damn well that isn't what I want. I have big plans. I was going to be the wife of the president of one of the biggest companies in America. I was going to be somebody. I was going to be one of the elites. I wanted to be a member of high society. I wanted to live the high life, hang out with celebrities, be in the most important social circles. I wasn't looking to marry some average Joe with any old job. I wanted to be at the top.
Well, in that case, why don't you two start your own company? There's an idea. Maybe my little brother inherited some of our dad's work ethic. I'm sure he has it in him to do great things. Maybe he will be our competition one day.
Start our own company. Are you serious? That's so easy for you to say. It takes a ton of startup cash and connections to start a business anywhere, much less in New York. Do you have any idea what it would cost to even rent a space? Much less hire people? Where are we going to get that kind of money?
Oh, I am sure with such a kind and supporting wife, he can do anything. You know what they say, behind every great man is an even greater woman. Anyway, I'm pretty busy, so if you'll excuse me, I have to go. Say hi to my brother for me. I heard that one of Jason's friends gave him a job. He didn't even make it a year before he got fired. Apparently, he was one of the worst employees they had ever had. After that, word got around. No one wanted to hire him. He was basically blacklisted. He wore out his welcome with his friends, too. No one will speak to him anymore. I guess when you act like you're better than everyone else, you can't be surprised that your friends abandon you the minute you hit rock bottom. Then the craziest thing happened. You wouldn't believe it. We hired some new temps to do some work around the office. When training started, there was a sea of new faces. Guess who showed up? Becca and Jason. They were using fake names, so I guess they were hoping no one would notice them. They seriously asked our HR department not to use their real names. What were they thinking? Needless to say, they were back to being unemployed by the end of the day. It must have been pretty humiliating for them, since I haven't heard from them since. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Thanks for watching.